Good morning. Hey double majors, welcome back to my channel. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppington? So I don't even know where to begin, you guys. If you see this vlog, then you can tell by the title that some stuff is going down, okay? Some stuff is going down. There's so much to tell you guys, but I am on my long journey right now to my first rehearsal for the Miss Greater Sampson County pageant, which is the preliminary pageant to the Miss North Carolina competition. And it took so much to get here that I don't even know where to start. I have had 3 attempts, or maybe even more, of this vlog, but it hasn't been able to make it to you guys because of whatever reason, or you know, whatever. So let me give you guys a rundown of all what's going on. So I want to be Miss America. I know that's probably like, what, to some people, and other people probably like, yes, I knew it, I saw it. Hopefully you thought the second thing. It's always been a dream of mine, not one that I speak out loud about, but people who are close to me know that, like, I want to be Miss America. That's just something that I've always, just a job that I've always admired, and I've been too scared to go for it. It's just kind of like one of those far out things. You guys know that, I mean, I grew up wanting to do pageants, and I really wasn't able to do one. And I have a very dramatic pageant story that maybe I'll share one day when I'm Miss America. But as for right now, the story is still being written. So you guys know that in 2017, I was Miss Black Atlanta USA. And that is a part of the Miss Black USA system. So I won Miss Black Atlanta USA, and I believe like July, and then I competed for Miss Black Georgia USA, ended up getting 3rd runner-up. So I did pretty good for my first pageant. As long as I get top 5, I'm always like, okay, happy, but I mean, I want to win. And the thing about Miss America is that they have a very strict age requirement, and so I kept wanting to do all these other pageants, try and get pageant experience. That way, once I finally competed in Miss America, I'd be ready. But and this is just tips for anybody in life, even if you don't want to necessarily do pageants or whatever, like, you have to do your research before you embark on a new journey, before you engulf yourself into something that you know nothing about. Because I am a very new person to pageants, and then on top of that, Miss America organization is a whole nother world in itself. And so for the past year, I've really just been doing my research on how I can compete, what it takes to compete, what it takes to win. Oh, that's another thing that I should probably tell you guys. I have been listening to God throughout this entire process, okay? Like, I did not want to do this if it wasn't done the right way. Like, I wanted to make sure my insides were good. I wanted to make sure my headspace was good. I wanted to go about everything the right way. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm driving to rehearsals now, so it's a windy road. It's raining outside, so that's what all this is. But anyway, so Miss America actually has a very strict age requirement to where you cannot compete, I believe, after the age of 25 or 26. And I'm 22 years old. And as I was doing my research, I began to find out that because there are these preliminary competitions and then there are state title holders, these girls compete to be state title holders for years before they actually win. And I don't know what I thought, but that's not what I thought. I thought that I was just gonna go in, win a preliminary, win a state competition, then go to Miss America. And it's definitely not that easy. These girls put in years and years of work in their state, you know, competition. They know each other, they know the different directors. And I mean, as with everything, there's politics. So I said, okay, if I want to be Miss America by the time I'm 25, I have to start now. I can't wait until a year before, or else I may not, you know, I may not get it. So even though I really want to do the Miss Maryland system, I don't want to waste my years. So while I'm here in North Carolina, I will be competing in preliminaries in order to get more practice, hopefully go to Miss North Carolina pageant, hopefully win Miss North Carolina if I go, but if not, just get some practice. That way one day I can win a state pageant and then go to Miss America. So this is just me, you know, bring you guys along on my journey. This is my exit that I'm almost missing. Yeah, this is me bringing you guys along on this journey with me. So right when I found out that I was going to North Carolina State University, I looked up all of the preliminary competitions for the Miss North Carolina pageant. Like I said, it's definitely been a journey to get there, but a good one nonetheless. So the first pageant that I wanted to do was called Miss Garner, the county or the city that's right next to where I stay at in Raleigh. I couldn't do that pageant because it was the same weekend as homecoming weekend, and that was my first alum homecoming, and I just didn't want to miss it. So I said, you know what, it's fine. Then I looked for the next one, and that one was called Miss Goldsboro. I don't know how to explain it, where it's like I'm very serious about this, like it's something that I really am working towards, but at the same time I'm not gonna like push things, because when you push things that are not supposed to be, that's when bad stuff happens. So I was going with the flow and listening to God. But, you know, I don't know how to really explain it, but you know when you listen to God when you listen to God, okay? So I was listening to God about all the different steps that I need to take. And let me just echo that by saying that the reason that I knew that this was the year that I had to start with the pageants is because back in 2018 for Miss America, if you guys are not familiar with the Miss America pageant system, there was a lot of like inside drama going on between the queens and the new directors and the whole system, Miss America 2.0. There was a lot going on, but that didn't deter me because I knew that I wanted to be Miss America. That year in 2018, if you guys don't know, I'm an 8, so 8 is, I'm not gonna say my lucky number, but actually 8 is my angel number. So whenever there's an 8 around, I pay close attention, and 8 usually means new beginnings. So in 2018, there were 8 black girls who were competing for the title of Miss America, which is a record number. It's usually not 8 girls, but whether it's more or less, that year it was 8. That was a very telling number. It was 8 black girls competing in Miss America 2018. It was 8 years since a black Miss America had been crowned. So I told myself, you know what, this is a sign. It's new beginnings. And even though, and so I knew that was the year that a black girl was going to be crowned in Miss America, because it was the angel number is 8. It spoke it. That's what it means. And it happened. And then Nia Imani was crowned as Miss America. So congratulations to her. And so that really just put a fire underneath my butt. And I said, yeah, it's a new beginning. It's my time. And so 2018, I was ready to begin my pageant journey in the Miss America pageant system. I go to the first rehearsal for Miss Goldsboro, and then I find out that I'm actually not eligible for any pageants for the rest of 2018, because the reason, since I'm not like a North Carolina native, again y'all, there's so many rules to this. Because I'm not a North Carolina native, the thing that makes me eligible for the pageants is that I go to a school in North Carolina. But I had to have been in that school for at least 1 semester in order for me to be eligible for the pageant, and that was my first semester. So I had to wait until 2019, my second semester in grad school, in order to compete. So those are the 2 pageants that I tried in 2018. 2019 comes, and the first pageant that is available is called Miss Johnston County. I applied for that one, and I actually competed in that pageant. So that was my first preliminary pageant for Miss North Carolina. It was Miss Johnston County. And let me tell y'all, that was an experience. I did vlog it, but I didn't vlog a lot of it because there's so much learning involved in this that it was really hard to find time or be in the right headspace to vlog, or even just find the words of really what I was trying to say. But I didn't feel so good about that pageant. There was a lot of things that went wrong and just a lot of mispreparation on my part. But a lot of it is also, when you know better, you do better, and I just didn't know for a lot of that stuff. My initial impression was that I didn't want to do it again. I don't know if I ever said this to you guys on camera, but after I competed in Miss Black Georgia USA, I said, I don't really know if I like pageants. I love to watch pageants. I'm very interested in seeing what the different girls are doing, and I really want to be able to have that title so I can have that platform and make a difference and impact the world like I know that I can. However, the actual on-stage pageant part was not fun for me. I did not feel like it was fun. And I said, well, maybe it was because Miss Black Georgia was unorganized, and because it was a black organization, you know, it was a little bit of a hot mess. So I said, maybe that was it. When I did Miss Johnston County, it was worse. And there's a lot of reasons for it. One, when I went into my interview, I was so nervous, and I'm like half and half, a good interviewer and a bad interviewer. I, in general, get performance anxiety, and so whenever it's time for me to put on, I get really nervous. You probably have heard me say this a lot of times, like, For example, for my mahogany auditions, a lot of times I just blank because I get so nervous. That's not really good for somebody in pageants, and because basically the entire pageant process, you know, you're going at it by yourself. It's just you. And I'm very much so a team player. Even when I dance, I realize that I don't like doing solos. I don't like dancing alone. I like the energy when you're dancing with other people, whether it's on the field or on the court or in the stands or just doing a contemporary piece. I love dancing with other people, and doing everything by yourself in a pageant, it causes me a lot of anxiety, because literally, like, if you win, it was all you, but if you lose, it was all you. So I don't know, it really just like, I don't know, messes with my mind. It really put a toll on me, because I was just very like, I don't know how to explain it. I just felt so heavy all pageant day, because I'm worried about my interview, I'm worried about my talent, I'm worried about my question, I'm worried about my dress, I'm worried about that. And it's like, then when it's finally done, you're like, whew. And if you don't win, then all of that stress is for nothing. And it's like, is this worth it? But for me, I have to keep thinking about my end goal. Shout out to my girl, my sister Naja, because I was like, I called her after the pageant, like, girl, I don't think that I want to do this anymore. Like, and she's like, you love pageants. And I'm like, I love watching pageants. My favorite part about being Miss Black Atlanta was not competing in Miss Black Georgia. It wasn't getting all dolled up and being in a nice pretty dress. It was being in the community and doing service, and that's what I'm looking forward to. And I was like, can y'all appoint some positions for Miss America? Like, can I be a Miss America appointed position, please? I understand that that's what it takes to get what I want, and so I'm just gonna keep working towards it in order to have a better experience. Other things that happened during the Miss Johnston County pageant that kind of made my experience not so great was that, you guys know, I'm here in North Carolina. I don't know anybody here. I have a few friends that I met at my school in my graduate program, but for the most part, I'm a lone wolf out here. And so my mom was supposed to come down for the pageant, but she wasn't able to come, and so I literally had nobody there to support me at the pageant. And that was a big no-no. I apologize if you guys are not interested in this like very long clip, but you guys told me that you like when I talk, and I have a lot to say before I like just show you guys this video. So that's what this video really is, mainly just me like giving you guys a rundown of all that's been going on through my mind and throughout this process. I told you guys I had performance anxiety. I was so nervous before my interview that I didn't do the best that I could do, and I know that. My hair looked bad. They told me the night before that my talent piece was 30 seconds too long, and I had to cut it and basically like remark the entire dance. So I was worried about that on the day of the pageant, that I didn't even have time to redo my makeup. It was a lot that happened, and it just kind of was like, again, not a positive experience. I'm over here trying to like cut these cars because everybody's driving so slow on this back road, and now I'm about to be late. Anyway, so that was my experience last time. They only listed the top 3 girls, and I was not one of the top girls. I felt like I was one of the top 3 girls in the competition, but I didn't feel like I did my best, and so overall I wasn't surprised that I didn't place. And I'm gonna keep trying because I know that I want the end goal, and like I said, whatever it takes for me to get to the end goal, I will do. I looked up when I was eligible for the next pageant, and here we are. So tomorrow, I will be competing for the Miss Greater Sampson County pageant. This pageant is like an hour away from me, you guys, okay? But again, you do, I don't even know if I said that. Miss Johnston County was like 45 minutes away from me. So I have been ripping and running up and down North Carolina. I believe it was like 2 weeks ago. I had to drive all the way out here just to drop off my paperwork. I'm just gonna keep practicing, and hopefully I can win one before this year is over. And so because I had to wait until 2019, there are only, for me, I believe 3 more pageants that I can compete in order to be eligible for Miss North Carolina. All right, you guys, so I talked my way all the way here. I will give you all the rundown of how rehearsal went, or maybe I'll get some footage of rehearsal when I get in here, but wish me luck. I'm so nervous, and I'm late because I had to stop for gas. So okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Guess what? So I'm here at rehearsals, and I just met my Carolina princess, and guess what, y'all? She's a subscriber. Isn't she beautiful? And I love your shirt. You know I love your vibes. Yeah. Good vibes only. Isn't that so amazing? I'm so excited. We have to make sure we, you know, exchange numbers and stuff. But alrighty, I'm back from rehearsals. It has finally sort of kind of stopped raining, and I have now like an hour-long drive back home. Rehearsals were supposed to go from 10 to, I believe, 12, but I got out at like 1:20, 1:15-ish. So many different components that go to each individual pageant, and I'm sure it's different for each state. One thing that's unique about the pageants here in North Carolina is that they have what they call Carolina Princesses. And so you guys know that how they have Miss America, then they have Miss America's Outstanding Teen, which is the teen competition. After that, if you're not in the age range to compete for teen, they have, it's not a pageant, it's just kind of like it's a mentorship program between the candidates and young girls in the community. And so every time you compete, you get matched up with a young girl who is your Carolina Princess. Now, when I did Miss Johnston County, because I don't know anybody here in North Carolina, they'll pair you up with anybody, or you can like bring somebody yourself. My Carolina Princess was so sweet. She actually got me this tumbler. I don't know if you guys can see, but it says Brelynn on it. And y'all see I be using this all the time. I love this. I thought that was so sweet. So, and she also got me like flowers, like candy and stuff on the day of the pageant. So that was really nice. And you guys met my Carolina Princess for this pageant, and her name is Satari. And so it's amazing because she's actually a subscriber. She came up to me afterwards and was like, I think I know you from somewhere. And I was like, I'm not from here. Like, I don't think you know me. I mean, you know. And she was like, do you have a YouTube channel? I was so surprised. Like, dang, that's crazy. In North Carolina, little girls, yes, that's amazing. So hopefully she wants to go to Spelman. I'll talk to her about it tomorrow. But anyway, so that's my Carolina Princess for this pageant. So if, for example, I were to win Miss Greater Sampson County tomorrow, the executive director of the pageant will then be my pageant committee when I go to Miss North Carolina. So they will help me out on how I should do my hair, what dress I should wear, what I should do for my talent. They can use their connections and they can use their knowledge. Also, when it comes to doing events in the community, they're the ones who can plan my different appearances across the city or the state. And so I know that was a big deal for me. Like I told you guys, when I was Miss Black Atlanta, I had to book everything myself. It's ideal to have a pageant committee just because you'll have a more fruitful and prosperous you know, reign. So yeah, that's basically the rundown of everything. I think I told you guys everything that you need to know. Today in rehearsal, it went good. Rehearsals vary per pageant because, like I said, there's different pageant directors and executive directors for each pageant. They can do it however they want. This pageant director, she had basically a 3-hour rehearsal the day before the pageant, which is tomorrow. For Miss Johnston County, we had one long pageant the week before. So our pageant was on a Saturday. So the Saturday before, we have rehearsals from like 12 to 6 p.m. or something like that. And then we came in, and then the next Saturday, we did interviews, and then we did the pageant. So this time, we came in on a Saturday, and the pageant is on a Sunday. The pageant that I went to the one rehearsal for, that one actually had like 3 or 4 rehearsals, and that was just the first rehearsal. They were shorter, but they were for like weeks at a time. I found that, again, because you have to win a preliminary competition in order to go to Miss North Carolina, a lot of these girls, they compete in different preliminary competitions throughout the preliminary competition season so that they can, you know, get their crown and then work on going to Miss North Carolina. So you'll have some people who will compete one weekend and then compete the next weekend, or they'll compete one weekend and then 2 weeks will go by and stuff like that. So I didn't have that in my mind. When I went for Miss Johnston County, I was like, this is going to be my one preliminary, I'm going to win, and then I'm going to focus on Miss North Carolina. But then I didn't win, and so I had to basically kind of like shift my mindset. For example, the girl who won Miss Johnston County that I competed against, she's actually really sweet. I actually really like her. She was really good at defining what I thought sisterhood would be in the Miss America pageant system. But she said that she was from Miss Johnston County. Like, that's where she went to high school at. And that was her 5th time competing in that preliminary. And I just think that's so crazy. Like, how dare I think that I was just going to come in off the street, not even from North Carolina, and win. And, you know, and that's where she's from, and it took her time to win. So I understand that it really is just based off of the girls who I'm competing against, the judges, my performance for that day, you know, different things. So I'm trying to switch out different things just so that when the right combination happens, I will be successful and I will win. It definitely is different for me not being from North Carolina, just figuring out not only how the pageant system works, but how the North Carolina pageant system works. And that's basically going to be it for today. So I'm heading home now. I'm going to get my eyebrows done and get my toes done, and then probably wrap up my hair, and then, you know, start packing my bag for tomorrow. But basically, I'm just going to get my stuff together today. That way I'm ready for tomorrow, because I feel like that's going to make a big difference in my overall performance. So the next time you be on my way to my interview tomorrow, not morning, have to be there at 1. I'm an hour away, so I'll be leaving around 12, so tomorrow afternoon, and I'll talk to you guys then. Good morning. Hey y'all, so it's the big day. Oh, I'm sorry the camera's kind of doing that little wavy thing, a little wavy, like my hair right here doing a little wavy, but today is pageant day, Miss Greater Sampson County. I feel pretty good. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. Like, I didn't prepare as much as I told myself I wanted to prepare last night, but I did more. I feel prepared today. I really do. If I forgot something, I'm gonna be pretty upset because I feel like I was on it, okay? I think that I brought everything that I needed, and yeah, so I feel good. You guys can see that, I don't know if you can tell, this is the dress that I wore for my senior pictures. I decided to wear this for my interview dress today because I'm switching up. I'm basically not wearing anything the same as I did at my last pageant. I'm wearing this dress. For swimsuit, I'm wearing a blue bedazzled, it's bedazzled at the bottom, bathing suit. I'm wearing the same thing for my talent, and then for my evening gown, I'm actually gonna wear the red dress that I wore to Candle in the Dark. I felt a lot of times like I was really like standing out in a bad way in my last pageant because like, okay, you hear swimsuit, but there's like a certain kind of swimsuit that everybody else is wearing. And of course you wanna be different, but not different in the fact where you stick out like a sore thumb, you know? It was like that. It was kind of just like, you're not really doing it, but I didn't know any better until I got there and I was like, wow, my bathing suit is different than everybody else's, and it was showing just a little bit too much booty, a little bit, like a little bit too much booty, and I didn't feel super comfortable, so I switched that. And for our opening number, we're supposed to be wearing like jeans and a t-shirt and sunglasses. Not a fan. I'm like, I do not want to wear sunglasses. They're gonna mess up my makeup, but I just got some brand new sunglasses, so I'll be wearing those. I brought like a couple different options for like white t-shirts, and I brought 2 different options for jeans. She said we don't have to wear heels for the opening number, so I brought white high top Chucks. So if everybody's wearing sneakers, I'll wear those, and if everybody is wearing heels, then I have like some black single soled heels. So I feel prepared. I feel ready. I got my makeup already packed. I feel good. My hair turned out okay. Like this side turned out great. This side didn't dry, and I kind of wish it was a little bit more dropped. It's a lot right now, but it's fine. It's still pretty. It is what it is. It is raining again today. That's today. I'll talk to you guys after my interview. Okay, thank you, Jesus, y'all. So I just left out of my interview. I'm trying to prop you up somewhere. I was so nervous. Okay, y'all gonna be a little bit crooked. I was so nervous. But I really calmed myself. Let me tell you what, Miss Greater Sampson County prayed for me before I went in. That was a great prayer, okay? She really calmed my nerves, and I feel really good about my interview. Like, I feel good about it. It's always one or the other. Either you leave and you're like, I feel good, or you leave and you're like, that wasn't it. And even if I stumbled, I really was able to calm myself down and articulate my thoughts. And I didn't get any questions that I was like kind of mad about, except for one. They asked me about what I thought about like agriculture in North Carolina, and I was like, I was like, so I'm from Maryland, which is a very urban area, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. So anyway, this is what the room looks like, you guys. So this is my station here. I really need to invest in a clothing rack. I need to get one of those, but this is what everybody looks like. It's a little out of focus. There you go. You can see. So yeah, everybody's just in their own little sections getting ready. The bad news is that I only have like 45 minutes before the actual show starts. And I thought I was going to have longer, so I'm not going to take off my makeup. I'm just going to add to this, which I had a feeling was going to happen. But hey, look who's here. You're beautiful. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes, so I'm basically going to spruce up my makeup and get ready for the opening. It is after the pageant. I am home. I'm ready to take this makeup off, so I guess I'll go ahead and do my recap. I don't have much to say. I guess the last time I talked to you guys, I think it was right after my interview. So the pageant went well. So my interviews I felt really, really good about for the most part. Every section went well until my talent, you guys. Tell me why. They messed up my music and I basically had to run on stage and start late, and then my wig almost flew off. Like I have this unit sewn down, but it's not super secure, and then basically I had bobby pins in, and I did like 3 hair checks before I went out there, but like one of the bobby pins over here came out, and so while I was like in the middle-ish beginning of my dance, I felt it like lift up and almost fly off, and I was like, ah! So I did the rest of the dance not as full out as I could have done, which I was kind of like upset about. But other than that, I think that I did a good job, and I think that I improved from the last one, but I still did not place, and I was surprised. I thought that I would at least make second runner up. So that's the hard part about these pageants, is that you don't get any feedback, so I don't know what I did well and what I didn't do well, and what I need to change. But I talked to my mom about it, and we're thinking about changing as if she's my pageant coach. I mean, she basically is at this point, even though she's not here, she can't help me, she can't watch. But I think that I want to change my talent. The next pageant that I'm going to try and do, possibly do another talent. I just need to switch some things up, because as I'm getting better and more comfortable, I'm realizing like just things that I need to change. And so yeah, we'll see. 2 weeks is kind of like a short amount of time, and I have a lot going on to be doing a new talent, so it may not get done. But this is my last chance at a regular preliminary, so I would really like to win. I would understand if I don't win. It's just been a lot of competition. Like, I don't think I mentioned it, but I was actually candidate number 8, and there were 8 girls in the pageant, so I was the last one who went. I think I mentioned that when it came to my interview. So I did feel rushed being the last one, but today's pageant went really, really fast. And she told us that yesterday. She was like, I have no spare time in my pageants, like everything runs fast and smooth, and it did. It was very organized. I really like how the pageant ran. I will continue this vlog for my next pageant, and we will see how that goes. So see y'all in a few weeks. Hey y'all, welcome back. So in real time, it has been about 2 weeks. Where do I even start? After the last pageant that I had in North Carolina, I did a lot of reflecting, as I normally do, just to figure out like what I would want to do differently in order to get better results, because of course my goal is to win, right? I just thought about it, and with talking to my mom, I was just like, you know, if I won a local pageant and then went on to winning state, I would want it to be for the state of Maryland, because this is where I was born and raised, and this is what I love and know, and this is what, you know, I want to wear across my chest, and I love Maryland. And yeah, so I decided, okay, let me just see when the next Miss Maryland pageant is. And it turned out that it was March 3rd was the day of the pageant, right? And the last pageant for North Carolina was also March 3rd, so I had to make a decision, like which one did I want to do. And I said, okay, I'm gonna try and do the Miss Maryland pageant. So for the 2 weeks in between, I literally decided that like the next day after the last pageant. For the 2 weeks in between, I had to email them to make sure that I could turn in my paperwork, because it was past the due date for their paperwork. They let me turn in my paperwork. Because it is a different state, their paperwork is similar, because it's still all Miss America, but it's different. So I had a lot of new different paperwork that I had to do, and it was making me run all around town. I was very, very busy. It was a lot going on. So that's what I was doing. I mean, like, I think I showed some of it in my vlog, but I wasn't really like talking about what I was doing, just in case, you know, this week it doesn't go as planned and you guys never see this vlog, you know what I'm saying? So, but I had to like get my talent CD on talk about a talent. I want to change my talent. I feel like my talent may be a little bit too urban, a little bit too, it's not really showcasing the full talent that I have universally. I think that some audiences really appreciate the talent, but all audiences don't, and it's not allowing me to score high, and that's why I'm not doing well in the pageant. So the girl who had won the previous pageant that I competed in North Carolina, she did a dance on point. When I told my mom this, she was like, you can do a dance on point. Like, if y'all don't know, I'm a classically trained ballerina. I learned ballet for 8, 9 or 10 years. For most of my childhood life, I was doing like strictly Vaganova technique, which is Russian ballet. I was a point dancer. I do no point. Small is packed to capacity. You would think it's Christmas. So long story short, I decided that I want to do a point piece for my talent, because I'm like, I can do point, and I feel like point looks impressive even if you don't do a super difficult dance. And I'm over here winding myself out and trying to add special tricks to make it look difficult when really it's just the style of dance. I changed my dance or whatever, and I actually got the idea to do the Dying Swan. If anybody is into ballet, you may know of it. It's classical ballet, and it's not a very difficult point piece because it's a lot of port-de-bras. It's when the main character, the swan, dies, so it's a lot of like emotion and port-de-bras, and so I figured that I could learn it and master it in 2 weeks. My previous artistic director at my old dance academy actually gave me this idea, and while I was talking to him, he was like, you know, when you come into town, we should, you know, meet up. I can help you with your talent. We can run through everything, and then you can use one of our tutus for, you know, the talent. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great, like blah 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 blah. And I tried to do so many different things for this pageant that I'm about to compete in. I wanted to rent another dress, but I just have so many funds going on right now. You guys know, since 2019 has been going on, I haven't really been able to get a grasp on my funds, and so I wanted to rent out a dress. I wanted to get my hair done differently. I wanted to change my talent, and then come to Maryland. Those were the four. Oh, and I did buy a new swimsuit. It's a proper bathing suit that I feel good in. But yeah, so only thing that I successfully did was buy a bathing suit and get here to Maryland, because I didn't end up getting the dress because it ended up being too expensive. Everything was working out good. I drove here on Friday after my classes, and I'm sorry that today is Saturday at 5 o'clock, well, like 5, probably 6 o'clock now, 5:45, and I'm just picking up the camera, and I'm sorry. I've been meaning to update you guys, but I literally have been running around like crazy. I had 2 exams this week. It's really been crazy to try and like balance everything. I've been doing it, I just haven't been doing it on camera as much. But the reason why I'm stressed out is that everything was finally working out. So after my class on Friday, I drove up here to Maryland, and the plan was to meet with my artistic director to go over the dance, for him to give me any pointers and tips and stuff like that, and then for me to get my costume. He has not answered the phone since Thursday. So I have not been able to get in contact with him. And this is so, you guys, you have no idea. This is so unlike him. This man is like a mentor to me. Like, I praise him all the time because he's a big part in why I am the woman that I am today. You know, he made me very hardworking, and he made me very a go-getter. But I don't know what is going on. I don't know if he is ill, if he is in the hospital, but literally he's not answering his phone. He won't reply on Facebook. He won't reply phone calls, text messages, FaceTimes. I called his best friend / like his right-hand man. He's not answering. I've tried calling the studio. I even rode up to the studio yesterday when he wasn't answering. I was like, well, maybe he's here and he's just in class. Like, he has not answered. And so today was the first day of rehearsals for us, and I didn't have a costume, and it was dress rehearsals. So our rehearsal was from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I went in there 8 a.m. and I'm thinking to myself, I'm just gonna be able to contact him before I leave here, and then I'll meet up with him afterwards. By the time it gets to like 3 p.m., I'm like, he's not answering, and I can't depend on him because I have to perform tomorrow and I have no talent costume. And you guys, I'm so mad because I left the costume for my old talent at home, and I'm already pretty shaky because I really haven't been on point in years. I was really winging it, just hoping that I'd be the only one on point and I would look technical, but there's 2 other girls on point in this pageant. So I said, I'm not about to stress myself out. I don't have a costume for this. My last hope was, I said, if I can leave rehearsal early and go to a dance store and find a tutu, then I'll still do my dance piece. You know, I'll just have to buy my own costume. But the closest dance store was 45 minutes away, and it was closing in 30 minutes. So it was like, okay. So next up, I said, okay, I'm going to switch back. I'm going to go to my old talent because I do feel comfortable with it. And I'm going to find a costume at the mall. So this is where we're at right now. Like I mentioned, that didn't show anything, sorry about that. But yes, I'm here in Maryland. I've been stressed out literally the entire rehearsal. I feel so bad because I feel like the directors feel like I don't have my stuff together, and the girls are probably looking at me like I'm an amateur. And I really was having my stuff together up to this point. Like the first time I was an amateur, and looking back, I'm like, I really made a lot of rookie mistakes. But this time, I had my stuff together. Oh, by the way, the reason why I am full face, I didn't mention this, is that something that's different is for this pageant, we actually had interviews the day before. So I came in today with my hair in roller. During lunchtime, I did my makeup and then I did my interview. I wore the same off the shoulder pink dress that I wore in my last interview. Unfortunately, I think this is the only thing that I forgot other than my old costume at home. I forgot the belt that goes around the off shoulder dress. So unfortunately, it was a little bit, my interview dress wasn't like perfect. Oh my gosh, he's calling me. Hello?
Hey,
Mr. Oscar! Okay, well, crisis averted. So, oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. You must think that I make up this drama to happen in my life for the vlog. Like, I don't mean for these things to happen. It just does. I was going to go in, I was changing my talent back to my old talent because I was so uncomfortable with the idea of having to I was going to go into the mall and find something that would look like a costume like Dorothy. He just contacted me. He's getting my costume. I'm gonna meet him at the studio now. We're gonna rehearse since I didn't get to rehearse my talent today. This is crazy. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to feel. I've been so like worked up all day, to be honest, that I don't know how to feel. I haven't had anything to eat today but like a couple of chicken fingers. Wow, you guys, you have no idea. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. But thank you, God. Thank you, God, because this could have been so bad. I was so stressed and I was really just trying to stay positive throughout the entire day. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated after I meet up with him and I practice my talent. And and we'll try and get this competition on the road. So I'm finally home. It is hours later, and I mean, like, I'm home. Yeah, my room at home is so dry. I got me some pizza for dinner, so I'm about to eat this. I did in a meeting up with him. I got the costume. The costume is secured. Yeah, you guys just saw that little mini panic attack that I was having because I was this close to thinking that I wasn't going to have a costume, and that was just about to be crazy, but everything worked out. I knew he wouldn't mess me up like that. We took a video of it, and y'all, when we took this video, this is like my 6th time doing it. I have not been on point, okay? Understand? I have not done point in 5 years, okay? It's been 5 years since I've graduated high school. So I have not trained ballet in 5 years, but I did it though. So when I recorded this video that I'm about to show you guys at my rehearsal, listen, it was my 6th time doing it full out. And I'm just, my feet can't really do it the way it used to, the way that the dance and the arms and stuff. But I just want you guys, you know, I think it's cool to be able to see the rehearsal. So I'm gonna show y'all that.
Elbows behind you, push backwards more so than down. Push behind, yes, shoulders, long neck up, good. Easier in the elbows, easier. And now push out away and keep your arms up high. Away, away, there, good, better. Go over. Now box it out. Yes, box it out. And get to center. Sit you up. Lift. Hey, come on. Yes. Reach over. And PK easy. 1. Chasse. Stay. Reach. Head up. Use that music, yes. Back, fast back. Bring the body around. Left. Take your time, back. Point that foot back there, point that foot. Take your time, up. Open. Lift high up. Stretch your knees first. Stretch. Up. Reach. Good, Bella. Good. Big toe down. Reach up. Yes. and big toe down. Good.
Tonight, all I have to do is I'm gonna roll up my hair and I'm gonna take a shower. I need to leave here by 7, which means I need to be up early. Tomorrow is pageant day. Hopefully tomorrow is the day. It's the day. Now that I have my costume and I'm doing the talent that I want to do, I feel really good about it. My interview did go good this time. I think that I did pretty good. Completely different questions. I always get different questions, obviously. Yes, this one was kind of focused on media and my role as like an influencer, but I felt pretty calm, cool, and collected. The only question that I was asked that I was like shooken up about, that I had no idea what the answer was, and I still don't know what the answer was. Afterwards, I looked it up and I could not think of anything. The judge asked me to name a role model who I looked up to who was a male and under 30. I was like, I can't think of anybody. Like a role model? A role model? And I even tried to Google it, and everybody that's coming up is not under 30. And when I think of role model, like if you would have just said anybody, the first person I would go to is Michelle Obama or Oprah, or if it was just a male, Will Smith. But then when you say male and then you have to be under 30, and 30 is young, under 30. So I couldn't think of anybody. And like I said, I tried to Google it and I couldn't find anybody either. What I said was, as a woman, I admire other amazing women who are doing amazing things. I just like to follow and be inspired and be motivated by people who are like me, who I see myself in, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I answer that question. But I'll see you guys tomorrow when it's pageant day. Oh my gosh. Okay, cross our fingers. Tomorrow's the day. Is tomorrow going to be the day that I finally get crowned? I hope so. See y'all tomorrow. Good morning. So it's the next day. It's pageant day. I am on my way right now actually to CVS. I just left the venue where the pageant is going to be tonight. I thought call time was at 8:30 this morning, and I told you guys in a previous vlog that I'm really working on my punctuality. So I was there at 8:20. Like, I am not going to be late. This is important to me. And yeah, I wasn't even supposed to be there until 9:30. I was like, what the heck? I don't know. I know why. The teens and preteens are supposed to be there at 8:30, but I thought it said everybody. But it's okay. I'd rather be early than late. So I took off all my pressed on nails last night because they kept popping off, and I was like, you know what? I'll just take them off. For this pageant, we do have to have a basket for people to auction off, and unfortunately I had a previous, I think I did mention this, I had a previous basket and it was in my trunk, and when my car was broken into in Atlanta, they also stole that. I'm also going to try and look for something for that. When I get back, I probably will edit a video to get that live for you guys today on Sunday, because what, BrelynnBarbie has been consistent on YouTube. I've been consistent literally all 2019. I've been consistent since Vlogmas. So mission complete. I got the nails. They have this cute little basket here. It's super cheap, but it's only $10, so it'll do. And I also, guys, found the mascara that I was looking for a minute ago. So now y'all know me. I'm just in the makeup aisle looking for stuff that I don't need to purchase. Looking to see if they have anything that maybe I don't already have that I want. Yeah, our pageant is not until 3, but we have rehearsals beforehand, and the opening number is really, really cute. I'll try and get somebody to record it for you guys so you can see, but I'll check in with you guys later. You guys are awesome. Once I got ready, but we're about to start right now. This is my opening number. Josh, you guys have seen this before, so I'll talk to you in intermission or something, let you know how it goes. It's basically the room that we're in right now. Everything kind of like set up here, but we'll talk later. And
we are lining up backstage. Everybody say hello. The story. Hey, we have our Miss and our teeny girls. Hey guys. Oh yeah, we ready.
I would show the room, but literally almost everybody has their shirt off. So everybody just say hey.
Hey, vlog! Oh my god, I vlog too.
Oh my gosh. Let me put a shirt on. Yes, literally everybody is naked, but hi, look at my sister queen. So exciting, but okay, we're trying to rush and get ready because we have a meeting now, but definitely want to check in.
Oh my god, hi vlog. I vlog too, so that's super fun.
Yeah, go ahead, plug your channel.
Bridget Ann, so go check it out, and congrats to this girl because she is amazing and she's gonna do so good at Miss Maryland.
OMG. You gonna turn out? I'm going to Miss Maryland. Okay. Look who I'm here with.
Hello.
Look, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, wait, no, you have to redo that look. I look like a red.
Guys, look who's here.
Hello, I'm Adriana David, Miss Maryland 2018, and this girl is coming from my job.
Oh my god.
From June 9th to 22nd, come support her at the Miss Maryland competition in Hagerstown at the Historic Theater.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, what else can you
have to come support her because
now you have to come. Everybody book your flights right now.
Yeah, come on over.
Yes.
And like and subscribe and comment below.
Yes.
And we can, you know, she's gonna teach me all the
we're
YouTube
collaborating. Make sure you subscribe to her channel too.
Love you.
Bye.
See you soon.
I'm about to be cool and mess with my mom when I tell her. Hold on, watch this. She's calling me. Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, I think I'm done with pageants from now on. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm done until I go to Miss Maryland.
Huh?
I'm done until I go to Miss Maryland. I won Miss National Harbor.
Don't play with me.
I'm not. Hey y'all, welcome back. So it's actually not even the next day after the pageant. It's the day after the next day. I was so tired yesterday after the pageant. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, literally, I barely even ate. I'm starving now because I really haven't eaten. I just was in the bed the whole time. Then my mom finally came home and I spent some time talking with her. So, yeah, I feel great about everything. I'm so glad that you guys will finally be able to see this vlog, and we can start our journey, our hashtag road to Miss America. First, we got a hashtag road to Miss Maryland, but I'm really excited. So obviously, I'm really happy that I won. I'm so excited for this year of service. I'm so excited to just say that, you know, after working hard, I finally got what I wanted, and I'm glad that the last couple of changes that I made for this last pageant actually worked. So third time was a charm. I'm officially your 2019 Miss National Harbor. So I'm super excited. If anybody is watching this, by the way, and you have any events or appearances that you would like for Miss National Harbor to come to, speak at, anything like that, definitely, you know, DM me, comment down below, email me. My email is always in the description box down below. I'd love to come, and that it could be anywhere. You know, it can be in Maryland, it could be in North Carolina, it could be in Atlanta. I'll travel for y'all. You know, I really miss doing my appearances, so I'm excited to finally have this title and this platform to get back into it. There will be a high school tour coming soon going along with my platform, but you know, yeah, I'll announce all of that later. So again, I apologize for this horrible lighting. The sun is setting now while I'm driving. I'm about to head to my grandma's house because, as you guys saw in the vlog, she wasn't able to come to the pageant because nobody would drive her, and I'm really upset at my brother actually because he was supposed to, well, he was the only one who was able to drive her, and he was available, but he was like, oh, it was too last minute, and so she wasn't able to come and see me. And yeah, if it wasn't for her, literally she helped donate all of my funds for the Children Miracles Network Hospital. I'm so sorry for this lighting, y'all. So if it wasn't for her, I literally wouldn't have even been eligible for the pageant. So I'm just gonna go now, show her the crown. I don't have my sash yet, by the way. My director didn't order the sash because she didn't know how many titles she was gonna give out. I'm gonna go show her the crown, let her try it on, because it's basically, it's her crown. And I'm really sad that she wasn't able to be there for it, but hopefully she'll be able to be there in June for the big state pageant. So I am just pulling up to their house now, and I'll talk to you guys once we get in there. Also, my grandpa doesn't know, so we're gonna surprise him. Putting on the crown for the first time. How cute. Wait, so let's go this way. Oh my gosh.
Sorry about that, baby.
It's okay. Hi, Grandpa.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You got your crown on your head.
Yes, you noticed something?
I certainly did.
You know what that means?
That means you won.
That means I won!
Go, girl. Oh, wow. That is exciting. Come on in. Go on in and talk to Grandma.
Okay. Hello, hello. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, look at her. Do you see I put it on just for you?
Oh, yes. Oh, that's so beautiful. I got to have that on my, I got to have that on my phone.
Oh, you want me to take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's so, I know.
What's going on here?
A lot's going on here.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4.